We went on the Lights Out tour. We were all making the craziest amount of money we had ever seen in our lives. We would go live on TikTok for 5 minutes and make $3,000. We were making almost $1,000 a minute on live stream. It was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. Hi, I'm Josh Richards. I'm 19 years old and I am an entrepreneur and social media influencer. When I first started my social media, I instantly set the goal to hit 10,000 followers by the end of the summer. And I would study the For You page and watch videos for hours, just trying to figure out the difference between a viral video and an average video. So that's when I first found out about doing these tutorial type videos, because it would cause the person to save the video because they want to watch it later, learn how to do that tutorial, and then also they would comment for either clarification, a part 2, or the next tip they wanted to learn. I was able to post my first tutorial video, which received 70 million views.
All right. What type of chips do you like? I like Takis.
I believe right now across all platforms, I have just over 35 million followers.
Shout out maturing and growing up.
I haven't been there yet, and
I'm trying to learn.
I was monetizing my account from the very beginning. The reason why I was so focused on the live stream was the fact that that's where you monetized on Musical.ly. Your fans would come in and they would actually donate to the live by a gifting system. I would go live from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. every single night. That was my schedule. No matter what, I'm live for 4 hours straight. And at the start, I was making like $100, $200 a night. There were a lot of nights where I wasn't going to party, or there was a hockey game that everyone was going to watch and I couldn't go attend it just because I knew I had something bigger in my journey, right? And so that's just what I stayed focusing on. I would say I was 16, 17. I was at my bank and I was taking out cash, and I had about $15,000, $16,000 Canadian in my bank account. Like that's what I was worth. I remember taking out the cash and having the receipt, and my friend looking over at the receipt, or like grabbing it from me, just kind of joking around with me to see how much money I had. And they were absolutely mind blown. To me, it almost had just become another analytical thing, like my follower growth, where I was just like, I wanted to go up and up, and I didn't even take a second to step back and like see how much money I actually had made or how well I was doing. I'm young, right? I'm dumb. I've made mistakes. I've caught myself spending more money than I should have. And we were going to these like Burberry or Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and we were buying these clothes and these shoes. And there was just one day I remember putting on a Louis Vuitton sweater and looking at myself in the mirror. And I just kind of was like, you look like such a douche, Josh. You look like an absolute fool. Like, this isn't even you. One thing that we get taught is save your money, right? Don't spend it, keep it in your bank account. But that isn't actually the best thing you can do. Of course, it's better than going out and buying Louis Vuitton and cars and etc. But like, put it into an account giving you some percent back.
Start of the montage. No, it's gonna look cool though. Don't worry, he doesn't have audio on this part.
I'm Chief Strategy Officer over at Triller. Acquired part of Ellen's Unhide company. Own a dog food company with Snoop Dogg called Dog for Dog. Invested in Breaker, have invested in now over 18 companies, and working on a podcast with Barstool called BFFs, and just to continue growing on all my social media platforms as well.
How do they know me? I'm just a cowboy.
The biggest worry for a social media creator is, how long is my career gonna last? Or how do I make sure I extend this for another month, another year, another 4 years, 5 years? How can we create longevity in not just in content or not just in entertainment, but in the entrepreneurial space as well? I mean, when we see we're creating these trends like shotgunning energy drinks from doing it in our YouTube videos, why would we continuously give that free brand space or ad space to Red Bull when Bryce and I can go and found an energy drink company like we did with Annie Energy? Just keeping ourselves in the media, in your face is how you're gonna stay relevant.